Hi Yarnies, welcome back to Sassy Fiber Arts YouTube channel. Today is January 31st, 2026, and this is episode number 2. I'm sticking to my goal of filming and posting 2 times a month. Glad you guys are back. Welcome to the new followers. I got 14, was over the moon. So I'm still learning my settings. I know that there was some setting issues on video 1. Hopefully I could fix those for video 2. We'll see. Um, Please like and follow along and comment. That would be wonderful. I'd like to use this as an opportunity to build community and just share what we're crafting and how we're surviving in unprecedented times. So let's talk about whips first, works in progress. So my snow cone shawl, I have added 30 rows to it since the last time you guys saw it. So that is from this. I'm not used to the flip screen yet. Okay, let's get this yarn out of the way. What if it's stuck on? Yeah, there we go. So this dragonfly charm up is what has been added since the last time I showed it here. So 2 rows of the Folsom, which is on USA Sock from LoloDidIt. An entire section of Emma's Yarn Small A Day Advent 2022. And then just a smidge of the next color, which is color number 17, which is this beautiful light aqua with some pops of light lilac purple in it. This Advent is not in the order that Emma packaged it and sent it out in. I got them all out and put them in a different order and took some out that I didn't think flowed with the look I was going for with this snow cone shawl. By the way, this pattern is from Casapinka. I really like her patterns. It's well written. I started this project on December 7th, 2024. It's on Chiaogoo size 6 4mm needles. And I really want to get it finished in February. That's one of my goals. We'll see. So, again, that was Snow Cone Shawl by Casapinka. The second whip is my Cozy Memories blanket. So I added 18 rows to this one since I showed it last. Make sure I'm going to show you guys yeah. So the square is a little bit bigger than the last time you saw it. And I'm really loving just how meditative this knit is. It's just knit, 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 knit. Except for where the stitch marker is on the right side of the block. You do a slip, slip knit, and then a knit 2 together. And everything else is knit stitch. So I keep this stitch marker to help me remember which side is the right side. But as I'm putting it together, I'm noticing, or adding blocks to it, that the back, you can see the seams. So it makes it a lot easier. And I don't have to keep that stitch marker. But it's a beautiful stitch marker, so why not keep it? So I had an idea about this blanket a couple of days ago, and I talked to my mom about it. She thought it was a really good idea. This pattern is by Louise Tilbrook, but she called it the Comfort Blanket Cow. She ran it as a knit along in 2021, 2023, and 2025, and we just keep adding to it. But I started mine. I don't know when I started it. I don't have that written down. I'll have to go back and look through my planners and my journals and see if I have it written down, or maybe it's in my Instagram, which is also called Sassy Fiber Arts. So my idea for the Cozy Memories blanket, I'll just call it that because these are memories of my projects and memories of different places I've been, and different people and friends have picked colors and to put them in a certain order. So for me, it made more sense to call it Cozy Memories blanket. In 2023, I went to a yarn gathering by LoloDidIt, Lauren Slagle. I've been a big fan of her yarn since 2021. So in 2023, we all gathered together to just knit and just get to know one another. We're from all over the United States. And so it was just a really fun time. And so one of the things we did was we each brought scrap yarn, about 10 to 20 grams, and we gathered each other's and have a collection of different scrap yarns. So I thought, oh, if I have enough, then I should do this in my Cozy Memories blanket. And it would be like adding in the memories of the 2023 gathering. And some of these colors, Lauren hasn't dyed, and so like I don't have it. And so it's really nice to know that I can add it into my blanket, which would be wonderful to have those memories in something that's a little more visible. Initially, I was going to do scrappy socks, and I like making socks, but they're not as visible. Whereas if it's a blanket, I can cuddle under it and, remember the memories. I feel like that when I sleep under quilts that I have from my grandmothers, my great grandmothers, great great grandmothers. I just feel like I'm sleeping under their love. So I think that if I put these scraps into the Cozy Memories blanket, it will add another layer of interest to it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This bag is a Hohi Collections bag, and or Hohi & Co. And I won it during a Lolo Zoom giveaway. And it's just, it feels so good and smells so good because it's a real leather. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to add all the scraps in here eventually into the Cozy Memories blanket. There's like, I don't know, 20 some different colors I think in here. Plus this was the yarn that I took, and I'll add some of it too. I'll have to go back and look. I think this is a Star Wars colorway, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll have to go figure that out and be able to tell you guys more about that as I add those in. So that was my second work in progress. The third one, I don't think I've added to it at all since I last showed this to you guys. So these are my Wolf Moon socks. This is using Farmer's Daughter's Fibers, 2021, I think, sock year-long collection that she did. I enjoy the faux cables that are in it, but I haven't really wanted to work on these in the last 2 weeks or so. So I am making it a goal to get these finished in February. Hold me to it. Ask me how it's going. So that's the Wolf Moon socks. It's in a bag from Twice Your Cheap. I have a thing for dragonflies, can you tell? They're very special to me. All right, and then the next work in progress is my Berocco Cable Craze blanket block for January, and I got it done. I started it on January 14th, 2026, and I finished it on January 26th, 2026. Lost my place on my notes. I added 61 rows to it since the last time you saw it, and it's full of mistakes, and that makes it unique, and I love it anyways. So this is Berocco Vintage in Lapis, and I am using Chiaogoo size 7 4.5 millimeter needles. This was blocked on January 27th, 2026, and it's an 18 by 18 inch square. And I'll talk about the February release here in just a second. So this is January's block. I love the cabling on it and the way that it twists and turns, and I like the mistakes too, because like I can see them and I can go, oh, okay, I know what I did wrong there. I didn't do the correct cabling. I didn't do the twist that what I was supposed to do. So this is a learning experience, but it's nice to have 1/12 of this done. February's block releases on February 10th, and the next color is going to be Smoke. It is still Berocco Vintage. I bought, there we go, the whole blanket's worth at the same time, and I like it in my little yarn bowl. It's just a perfect fit. So, and I'll still be using the same size needles for those. So I'll definitely show that hopefully on my next video if it's released. Okay, so that's all of my works and projects so far. So finished objects, I wanted to talk about the sweater that I have on. This is Smitten by MaKenzie Alvarez. It was the second sweater or garment that I've made. This is LoloDidIt yarn in her USA DK yarn base. It is Dancing Queen is the cream with all the different colors. And then Hello Ground is this lighter blue. And then this is called 42. And it also does that, ooh, sorry for that sound, along the torso of it too. Supposed to be a fade look into the different colors. I'm not a huge fan of almost like a boat neckline. It didn't look like that in the pattern pictures. But, you know, maybe I could put some elastic in it and like tighten it up a little bit. I'm not sure. But I love that this part is not purling. It is actually reverse stockinette. So it was a really, you know, easy knit as far as making a sweater goes. I enjoyed the yoke and the increases. I enjoyed the decreases on the sleeves. I enjoyed this little like patterning here, and it's also mimicked up here. So yeah, it was a nice, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit, a nice pattern project to make. I started it on July 3rd, 2023, and I finished it on November 23rd, 2023. I used Chiaogoo size 7 4.5 millimeter needles, and I like it. It's very cozy and warm, especially, you know, on these cold winter days, with 2 inches of ice on the ground and who knows how many inches of snow. So that's this finished object. Okay, yarn tools that I've acquired since the last time we videoed. This is Kaleidoscope, and I'm calling it A8. Its name is Tanzanite. The reason it's A8 is because Lauren is releasing this in sets of 9. So this is the 8th one, and it makes a rainbow color when you put all 9 of them together. And then after the 9th one, she's going to go a little bit darker in her colors. So this is the light, and then the next 9 will be the medium, and then the last 9 will be the deepest tones. So hopefully I'll be able to get that entire set. So there's that Tanzanite, and it's like a pale blue with some navy blues and some purples. I don't have any plans for this yet, but I'm sure something will come along. Okay, yarn bingo. I was able to cross off one box, which was the post the first video for Sassy Fiber Arts YouTube. So that felt really good. And then I'm already thinking about knitting a garment soon. I'm thinking about, I've already talked about finishing the Wolf Moon socks and some other things that are on here too. So as the year progresses, hopefully we'll get a bingo. We'll see. But it was nice to know that I've got one marked off. Okay, another thing I want to talk about occasionally on this channel is cross-stitching. I do enjoy cross-stitching. I went back and looked through my Instagram account, which I've had for 8 or 9 years now. It's really nice to be able to just scroll through and look at when I've started things or when I last posted about things, or see how things progress. And again, that's called Sassy Fiber Arts if you'd like to follow there as well. This bag is from Whip It Up. She unfortunately is no longer making bags. I just really love the quilting aspect to them. So this project, I know this is a spring bag and it's a Halloween project. I don't always try to match. So this Halloween sampler, I started it, I was a little surprised when I saw this, but on October 31st, 2020. You know, life. So I last worked on this though on October 24th, 2022. So it's time to finish this one. So this is going to be one of my goals to get finished. So it's a bunch of Halloween words. And I don't know. I think it's so pretty. And I'm so close. I'm on W. So I have W, X, Y, Z, 4 words. Technically not even 4 full words because I've got almost all of which. I just need an H. But the reason this has been languishing for so long is because I ran out of one of the colors and I had to order more. So I'll need to double check that I have that because I've moved, obviously in that time. So yeah, I'll look for that and try to figure that out and maybe get some stitches added, at least by the end of February, to to have some progress on this. Um, so that's Halloween sampler. And then I've already mentioned that you can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on TikTok and on Facebook, all under Sassy Fiber Arts. If you would like to like and follow along on those platforms, on here too, don't forget to hit the bell so that you're notified if you'd like to be, for when I post. And then my goal is to post 2 times a month to at least start with. And then if I can sustain that, we shall see what happens next. I hope you guys are having a great time knitting. I hope you're having time to just fall in love with your craft, with the meditative nature of it, with the opportunity to just slow down and breathe. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and we'll chat again soon.